Hello and welcome to English Unleashed, the podcast made just for learners who want to speak English with more confidence, ease, and maybe even a little fun. I'm Jack, your English buddy, and I'm here to help you sound more natural step by step, day by day. I'll be speaking slowly and clearly, so feel free to follow along and repeat after me. Now, today's episode is all about something incredibly simple, but also incredibly powerful. How do you practice English every single day, even if you're busy, even if you're a bit shy, even if you live far from any English-speaking country? Let's be real, many learners believe they need to move to the UK or America just to speak English well. But let me tell you something. You don't need to live in London. You don't need a native speaker as your neighbor. And you absolutely don't need to study for hours every single night. What you do need are small, smart steps. Steps that are repeatable. Steps that fit into your daily routine. Steps that help you feel more relaxed, more authentic, and more confident using English. And today, we'll talk about one of the most powerful of those steps. Let's begin with a question. Have you ever heard the word shadowing? Maybe yes, maybe no. But shadowing is truly one of the best techniques to boost your speaking and listening skill set the very same time. It's simple, effective, and surprisingly fun once you get the hang of it. So what is shadowing exactly? Here's how it works. You listen to someone speaking English, like me, right now, and you try to repeat what I say. You don't pause. You don't translate. You don't reach for a dictionary. You simply echo the sounds like a shadow. You copy the sentence as closely as you can. Same speed, same tone, same rhythm. You're not trying to be perfect. You're just training your mouth, your breath, and your brain to move together in English. Even if it feels a little strange at first, that's okay. Remember, every sentence you speak is one step closer to confidence. Let's try it together now. I'll say a sentence, and you repeat after me. I want to speak English fluently. Now you go. I listen to English every day. Now, your turn. Shadowing helps me speak better. Now say it with me. Well done. That's it. That's shadowing. In the beginning, yes, it might feel a little strange. You may not catch every single word you hear. And guess what? That's perfectly okay. Shadowing isn't about understanding every word. It's about helping your brain and mouth learn to work together in English. It gets you comfortable with the sound of English, the movement of the language, and the feeling of speaking it aloud. Even if you practice for just 5 minutes a day, you'll start to notice the change. You'll begin speaking faster, more clearly, and more naturally. It's a small habit, but it delivers big results. As I always say, it's not about how much you study. It's about how often. Now, let's get to the big question. How can you actually practice English every day? Many students tell me, Jack, I really want to learn, but I just don't have the time. I'm always busy. I feel nervous when I speak. And honestly, I have no idea where to start. And my answer? You don't need a lot of time. You don't need perfect grammar. You don't need to wait for some magical right moment. You just need to begin. Even small steps, if repeated, lead to powerful progress. So let me give you 5 simple, powerful ways to practice English daily in your real life, wherever you are. Tip number 1. Listen to English every single day. This is the foundation. If your goal is to speak better, you first need to listen more. Not once a week, not just during class. Every single day. Listening helps you learn new words. It tunes your ears to the real rhythm of English. It trains your brain to understand faster. And it helps you connect with how real people speak, not just the robotic textbook version. So how do you start? You can listen to podcasts like this one. You can play English music in the background. You can watch YouTube videos, short stories, or news channels made for learners. Remember, the more you listen, the more you learn. The more you hear it, the more you'll feel it. That's how fluency begins sentence by sentence, sound by sound. You don't need to understand everything. Not 100%. Not even close. Just let the sounds of English flow into your ears. Even if you catch only 30% or 50%, it's still doing the job. Your brain is listening. Your brain is learning. And here's the good news. You can do it anytime. Listen while you walk, while you clean, while you cook, while you work out, or even while you're lying flat on the sofa wondering why socks disappear in the laundry. Just 10 to 15 minutes a day can truly make a difference. Make English your background music. Let it play in your ears like your favorite playlist. Tip number 2. Shadow what you hear. Now that you're listening regularly, it's time to use your voice. Yes, listening is essential, but speaking, that's where your fluency grows strong. After you hear a sentence or a small bit of audio, pause and repeat it. Try to copy the voice, match the rhythm, and feel the sentence with your breath. Let's do a few examples. I want to get better at English. Repeat that out loud. I don't understand everything, but I keep going. Say it again. I'm improving little by little. That's it. Nice and steady. Repeat these kinds of sentences daily, over and over. That repetition, it builds smoothness. It sharpens your pronunciation. It boosts your confidence. And always remember this. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be practiced. As we say in our shadowing challenge, you're showing up. That's what matters most. Tip number 3. Think in English one thought at a time. This is one of the most powerful shifts you can make in your journey. Instead of translating everything in your head, begin thinking directly in English. Yes, it's tough at first. Your brain wants to go back to your native language. But translation takes time and slows you down. So, how do you begin? Start with short, simple sentences in your mind. When you wake up, it's morning. I'm still sleepy. I need coffee. When you walk outside, the sky is blue. The air feels cold. I see a dog. during your daily routine. I'm working. I'm tired. I want to go home. These might seem like tiny thoughts, but they're powerful. Each one helps your brain connect directly to English without needing translation. And the more you do it, the faster those connections grow. As I always remind my students, every sentence you speak is one step closer to confidence. No translation, no delay, just one clear thought at a time. And later, try saying those thoughts out loud, even if you whisper. Even if it's quiet, it's still powerful. Think of it as your own little daily conversation with yourself in English. Yes, you're talking to yourself, and in this case, that's totally encouraged. Tip number 4, read aloud. That's right, give your speaking muscles a proper workout. Reading silently is nice, but reading aloud? That's where the magic happens. It activates your mouth, your tongue, and your brain all at the same time. You're not just learning English, you're living it out loud. Pick something short and simple. A children's book, an English story for beginners, a dialogue from a YouTube video or podcast. Then read it slowly and clearly. Next time, read it a little faster. Then add more emotion. Imagine you're an actor in a movie. This helps improve your pronunciation, boost your fluency, and skyrocket your confidence. It's like going to the gym, but for your English voice. As I always say in the shadowing challenge, speak slowly and clearly. Even small practice makes a big difference. Tip number 5. Use English in your daily life. Now here's something really important. If you want to speak English well, you can't just study it. You have to live with it. What do I mean? I mean that English shouldn't be something you touch once a week. It shouldn't live only in your textbook or your Monday night study session. It needs to become part of your real daily life, like brushing your teeth or checking Instagram. The more you see English, hear English, and use English throughout your day, the more natural it becomes. So, let me give you one super easy way to start, even if your schedule is packed. Step 1. Change your phone's settings to English. Let's be honest. How many times do you look at your phone each day? 50? 100? Now, imagine every time you open it, you see English words. Words like settings, airplane mode, brightness, update available, delete, or download. You don't need to sit down and study these words. You just see them again and again, and soon your brain picks them up naturally. That's called passive learning. And trust me, it works, as we say in our practice. You're getting better with every small step. Tip number 6. Write a short diary in English every day. Don't worry, you don't need to write long essays or complicated paragraphs. Just start with 3 simple sentences about your day. For example, today I went to work. I was very tired. I drank 2 cups of coffee. Or, it rained this morning. I stayed home. I watched an English video. See? That's it. This is a fantastic way to build sentence structure and use real vocabulary from your daily life. If you do this every night, even just for 5 minutes, you'll improve more than you expect. It's quick, it's simple, and it's real practice. You can use a small notebook or type it on your phone. If you want to make it more fun, write to a friend who's also learning English and have them write back. This is how English becomes part of your world, not just part of your homework. Tip number 7. Record a 1-minute voice message every day. Now, this is one of my absolute favorite techniques. At the end of your day, just open the voice recorder on your phone and talk. Speak for 1 minute. Talk about what you did today, what you're planning tomorrow, how you feel, or something new you learned. For example, today was busy. I had a meeting in the morning. I made lunch for my family. In the evening, I watched a short English video. That's all you need. It's okay if you make mistakes. No one else has to hear it. This is just for you. And when you listen to yourself afterward, you'll hear your pronunciation, your grammar, and the things you often repeat. And that awareness, that's how real improvement begins. As I always remind my students, speaking out loud helps you improve faster. You start to notice your patterns. You start to fix them. And most importantly, you start to believe in your voice. Tip number 8. Join an English-speaking group online. You don't need to wait for a classroom. You don't need to live in an English-speaking city. The internet is full of amazing English learners just like you. So connect with them. Join a WhatsApp group. Join a Telegram channel. Use apps like Tandem or look for Facebook groups for English learners. When you interact with others, even in short, simple messages, you're practicing real communication. You're using English the way it's meant to be used, to connect, to share, to grow. As we say in our shadowing challenge, I show up even when it feels hard. And every time you show up, you grow stronger. You can write short messages. You can send voice notes. You can ask questions and answer them too. Even just reading what other learners are writing can be surprisingly helpful. Why? Because it brings English to life. It stops being a school subject and starts becoming a real way to connect with people. All the tips I've shared with you today, listening daily, shadowing, thinking in English, reading aloud, writing a diary, recording your voice, joining groups. They may seem small on their own, but together, they create something powerful. These are steps you can take anywhere, anytime. You don't need a fancy course. You don't need perfect grammar. You don't need to move to London. You just need consistency. And remember, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be present. Even slow progress is progress. Every time you say a sentence, every time you think in English, every time you speak, even when no one's listening, you're becoming stronger. So here's what I want you to remember. You can do this. Your journey may be slow. Your days may be busy. But if you take small daily actions, your English will improve faster than you think. Let it be part of who you are, not just what you study. Because when you do that, English won't feel like homework anymore. As I say in the shadowing challenge, this is just the beginning of your English success. I trust my journey even if it's slow. I enjoy learning English and I believe in myself. So go out there, speak a little, smile a lot, and show up for yourself every day. You are not alone. I'm here with you. And there are millions of learners around the world walking the same path. So keep listening, keep speaking, keep showing up, and most of all, keep smiling. Because your English journey is already in motion. You've started, and that's the most important step of all. I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, take care, speak loudly, and remember, you've got this.